Hey, how's it going? Today in this video, we're going to talk about 7 powerful tools for converting viewers into paying customers. Hey, my name is Justin Mayer. I am the founder of Victoria Website Design. You can find us at victoriawebsitedesign.com. And, one of the biggest problems with just business in general at any size is getting people to convert and pay you money for something you're offering, whether it's a product or service. It's one of the oldest problems that entrepreneurs, business owners, professionals, just anybody that wants to sell something on a website is just trying to find different ways to help them. And so this video is going to go over ways you can use the web and website design to just increase your chances and help you make those conversions. Not everyone likes marketing or web design, but it's a reality in this day and age, and they're great tools, and marketing is just like a great skill to have. And regardless whether you like it or not, it's just a reality in business and the world. And you can find ways to keep it fun and make it exciting, and that can help you, of course, increase your conversion rates and increase as such your return on investment. And so, speaking of liking, before we get any further, if you could like this video, that would be great. It would help my channel grow, and the YouTube algorithm would appreciate that. And if you find anything out of this video that's helpful, please subscribe to the channel. It'll inspire me to do some more videos for everybody, to help them with some free tips to help converting more people into paying customers. And so this video, of course, is for my website design company. And so we're going to be talking about effective website design. And so, effective website design is a great tool to turn viewers into valuable clients. And so, one thing I've always said is a website is like your digital brick and mortar. And so, it's one thing to have a physical space set up, but as we progress into the future with artificial intelligence, the metaverse, and just how things have been with the explosion in e-commerce, it's just a website's just an extension now of your business. It's almost the first place people go. It's like they want a URL, they want to see that, or scan a QR code or something, so they can pop onto your website, check you out, and see how it goes. And so, and it's not something you can really overlook anymore. And it's in how competitive it is online and just in the world in general. It's really important to have good website design. So it just becomes very crucial for converting viewers into loyal clients. So number one. So we'll start off with number one. And the first thing you should do to improve your chances of turning viewers into paying customers is understand your target audience. Conduct thorough research to identify their needs. And so to convert viewers into clients, it's essential to have a deep understanding of your target audience. Conduct thorough research to identify their needs, their preferences, their pain points, goals. This information will serve as a foundation for designing that website that resonates with your ideal client or customer. By aligning your design choices with their preferences, you can create a user experience that feels personalized and relevant, increasing the likelihood of a conversion. And so, often in the marketing world, is just, you really want to find somebody's pain points, and then you want to offer them that solution. And so it's not often someone's searching for an answer or solution more than when they have some kind of pain point. And whether that's, turning more viewers into paying customers, or they have a headache and they need some way to stop that headache, or, whatever it is, right? It's and then that's when they get very rabid for information and a solution to solve their problem. And so that's the first one, is understanding your target audience. And then the more you get into it, the better you can make that design. Okay, so number two is to develop a clear and compelling value proposition. And so this is marketing, more marketing than like website design, but website design is design, right? It takes graphic design from the old days of print ads, and basically digitizes it into ones and zeros for everyone to look at on their phone or their desktop or laptop or whatever. And so, yes, it's website design, but like every headline and every paragraph and piece of copy is a place to engage in some kind of conversation and messaging. And so that becomes marketing. And so, if you don't have a clear and compelling value proposition to put into your nice big header, your H2 or H1 or whatever you're using on your hero image or just at the top of your website, then it's going to be difficult for you to communicate with the viewers or the visitors, what sets you apart and what you're really offering them. And so it's really, again, it's critical to clearly communicate the benefits they'll gain by choosing your product or service. So if you craft a concise and compelling value proposition that highlights your unique selling points, addresses those pain points, and demonstrates why you are the best solution for their needs, that will help them to convert. That will grab their attention, right? I believe it's David Ogilvy, a famous, well-known marketer, said that like 80% of the of it is in the headline. So you can have a full page, 80% of the copies in your headline or something, he said. And so you can have this full page, and really it's like that. It's just that first 80%, that first headline that takes us 80% of the people's attention. Like that's where it goes into. And so, like the value proposition in your headline is just so important, because that's going to be what kind of grabs people in and then sells them on sticking around and seeing what else you have to say. And so that's the idea. Place this value proposition prominently on your website to capture people's attention and to pique their interest. And so number 3, the third powerful way to turn viewers into paying customers is to streamline navigation and user journeys. So simplifying your website and navigation to ensure it's easy to understand and navigate. And so a seamless and intuitive navigation structure is essential for guiding visitors through their user journey. And so it's not just about hammering people with ads or a nice design or pretty pictures or even just that headline. It's about thinking of it as almost like a conversation, and then sort of trying to flow them through that conversation with your website design and the copywriting. And also simplifying your website's navigation menu, ensuring that it's easy to understand and navigate, to use descriptive labels that resonate with your target audience and clearly communicate the purpose of each page. And implementing clear call to action buttons strategically throughout your website to prompt visitors to take desired actions, such as signing up for a newsletter or making a purchase. It's also really important that each page has like a singular focus. Now, it's other than the homepage, but if you can do it on the homepage, that's even better. But usually a homepage has too many different elements to really effectively focus on one. Unless you're just using like that one splash page landing page for your website, then you really want to make sure you focus that. Otherwise, it's too much for people, and your conversion goes down. So if you can have each page with like a singular focus, what is this page doing, right? Am I just providing information for somebody, or is like it's here by this point where I'm really trying to get them to buy or to book or to send an email or whatever it is, right? And then once you figure that out, then your design can be formed around that. Number 4 would be to incorporate persuasive visual elements. Visually appealing design elements can significantly impact the conversion potential of your website. Use high quality images, videos, and graphics that are relevant to your brand and resonate with your target audience. Integrate testimonials, case studies, and client success stories to build trust and credibility. Employ persuasive color schemes, font choices, and layout techniques that evoke emotions and create a positive user experience. And now, this is very important, and while I'll often say that it's not the design that converts, it's the words. The design is super important, and yes, it can convert as well. And so you can't overlook it. You have to make sure that what you're designing is fit to the target market. Because if you want to use a photograph or something, if it's not of high quality, specific to your target customer, your ideal customer, then you have a chance of losing them, right? And so the idea is to keep them around. And so if it's not, then it's better to not use it. But if there's somebody that likes that, and like they like a really good photograph, then it's important to choose the right one of a high quality. And then as well, the color is important too. And there's a lot of ways to look into color and psychology and how people react, and there's a fair amount of information online as to the psychology of color. And so depending on what kind of, if you're a loud aggressive brand, really bold, red kind of, those kind of colors might have shown to be better, and if it's something different like a spa or something, maybe something a little more subtle and soothing, like I would say pastels, but maybe a blue or like a soft, like earthy tone, or like a warm tone might has shown to be better at speaking to people. And so that is very important, because if your ideal customer is really focused on the look and the design, then you will lose more than you'll keep without focusing on that. And so number 5 would be to implement responsive design. And so this is important, obviously. You can see from the old days, a lot of websites didn't have responsive design because they were only designed for one spot, and they didn't have mobile phones yet, and smaller devices. And so coders and designers hadn't developed that sort of that structure in the code of the design to change when the screen size changed. And so with more people using mobile devices, having a responsive website is paramount. Responsive design ensures your website adapts seamlessly to different screen sizes and provides an optimal user experience across devices. By prioritizing responsive design, you enhance accessibility, improve user engagement, and increase the chances of conversion. And so in this day and age, it's usually pretty simple to do that. Without doing much these days, you can get a responsive design. At most, like web builders and CMSs, they incorporate that in there. Now, if you're building it from scratch, you're going to have to code it in there, and it's really pretty easy these days. So, it's just, if you don't have it, then something's wrong. And then, so number 6 would be leverage conversion optimization techniques. And so conversion optimization techniques aim to improve the conversion rate of your website, implementing A/B testing to experiment with different design elements, layouts, and calls to action, analyze user behavior using tools like heat maps and click tracking to identify areas of improvements and optimize the user experience. And by continually refining your website's design based on data-driven insights, you can maximize its conversion potential. So how do we do A/B testing? With different elements, layouts, and calls to action? I found the easiest way is to just run like cheaper ads, like maybe like a Facebook ad, or just not, you don't want like a Google search ad that's going to cost you $10, right? If you can find one that's going to be cheap enough, then that would make sense. And then all you do is you create 2 different pages, you switch up some of the elements you want to compare against each other, and you try and flow the same amount of traffic to each. And it's good because you don't need to spend a ton of money. So like on Facebook, you can get some clicks. It's easy to get some clicks and people coming through to your page, and it doesn't cost you a ton most of the time. And so then you can get like a micro experiment or micro test without paying a ton of money, and you can get some really great feedback about like, oh wow, like this one actually for some reason converts more than this one. And sometimes, even for the most expert marketers or copywriters, they can be surprised about like which one is going to perform better, and the one they think might not actually does. And so it is important to do the A/B testing, and the best way I've found is just through ads, and then just keeping the cost down and just making sure you get enough traffic in there so that you can make like a good decision on it. And so then number 7 is you want to craft compelling and informative content. So creating valuable blog posts, articles, videos like this, resources that address your target audience. It's just informative and engaging content is a powerful tool for converting viewers into clients. Create valuable blog posts, articles, resources that address your target audience's pain points, answer their questions, and position you as an industry expert. Optimize your content for search engines by incorporating relevant keywords and providing comprehensive, well-structured information. By offering valuable insights and solutions, you establish trust, credibility, and authority, driving visitors to become clients. And so this one is super important because not only is it important to provide information, it's important also for search engine optimization. But going back to the information, when you're buying, almost always when you're buying something, at least I know for me for sure, and many other people I've talked to, is it's a journey, and you want information, and when there's buyer's remorse, it's usually because they're upset they didn't get more information first, or that they didn't know this about something. And so in this day and age with so much information on the internet and so many people cynical, including myself, we just want a lot of information first. We want to read and check something out and look into it, and it can take us a while to make a decision. And without that content, it makes it really difficult to try and to convince those people to get them into you. And so it's super important to do that. And then also, people also like a lot of knowledge and free information. And sometimes, for myself included, you kind of have to go down that rabbit hole, learn about something. If you think you can do it yourself, learn it and see if you can. And then sometimes you realize, I don't want to do this myself, and by then you know so much about it, it makes it a lot easier to make that purchasing or hiring decision. And so also what good content does is it helps your search engine optimization, which is your SEO. And so creating that content, if done properly, can also help your ranking on search engines for your website, which you're trying to get traffic to improve your conversions for. And so, in conclusion, incorporating effective website design techniques is essential for converting viewers into valuable clients. By understanding your target audience, developing a compelling value proposition, streamlining navigation, incorporating persuasive visual elements, crafting informative content, and implementing responsive design and leveraging conversion optimization techniques, you can optimize your website's conversion potential. Remember that a well-designed website not only captures visitors' attention, but also guides them seamlessly through the buyer's journey. By aligning your design choices with your target audience's preferences and needs, you create a personalized and relevant user experience that increases the likelihood of conversion. Additionally, integrating persuasive visual elements, informative content, and responsive design enhances user engagement, builds trust, and positions you as an industry expert. And so it's smart to continuously analyze user behavior, experiment with different design elements through A/B testing, and refine your website based on data-driven insights. By continually optimizing your website's design and user experience, you can maximize its conversion potential and drive more valuable conversions. And so that is the article video for today. 7 powerful tools for converting viewers into paying customers. And so I appreciate you sticking around this long. If you did, I'd really appreciate a like on the video, and if you found something valuable in here, subscribe to the channel. My name's Justin Mayer, and I'm the founder of Victoria Website Design. You can find us online at victoriawebsitedesign.com. You can look for the link down below. I'll leave a link for that. And so this video is really just to give you some free information. But if you're struggling with website design and or you need to make a new website or rebuild an old one, or your conversions aren't there, or there's something going on with it, I know my stuff, and the people I hire know our stuff. We've worked with every platform, and we do a lot of marketing and direct marketing, and we can help you get your site to where you need to go. And so you can visit our site, you can book a free discovery call, you can search around for some more information, and you can hire us if you need. But first you should book a discovery call just so we can chit chat, because we might not be the right fit for you, or we might not be able to help you, or maybe what you're doing is right, and you just need a little direction somewhere else. So again, thank you for this video. If you can like it and subscribe to the channel, help inspire me to put more content out for you. And if you incorporate these 7 powerful tools, not only will you improve your website, you'll definitely increase your chances of conversion. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.